So this is my quick and dirty method on how I do mirroring in Fusion 360. So first step in creating any design is to create a sketch. Choose a plane, any plane. I always prefer to work on this one for no particular reason. When I'm creating a snowflake, I like to use polygons just because I feel like they look better. I like to use the measurement of 16 millimeters wide as a starting point, and then I go from there and base every other measurement off of that. So to create the first leg of that snowflake, I create a three-point rectangle, and I do that because I like to start in the dead center of that hexagon. I want that to be my center point. So I go 12 millimeters out. Again, that's based off of the initial 16. Let me try that again. Rectangle, three-point rectangle. I like to do 12. Go up 0.5, and I do 0.5 because it's going to be the half of a leg before we mirror it. And now we have a leg. Now, of course, you want to add some design to it, right? So let's go ahead and add some little flourishes to that snowflake. We'll go ahead and make this 3 millimeters just because why not? Make another line that is perpendicular to that 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter being the length of all the legs and the flourishments. Again, you can do whatever you want, but that's how I do it. And again, a perpendicular line creating the first leg. Now, one leg isn't enough in my opinion, so let's do a second one. I'm going to keep this in parallel with the other one. Do another 1 millimeter line in depth, width rather, and alpha line. Bring it down to the leg, arm, and there you go. Quite simple. Now, of course, you can add as many as you want. Do whatever you like. That's up to you. It's your design. But that is half of the leg for the snowflake. So now I want to create it again on the other side. Now, this is simple to do in terms of having to recreate it again if you wanted to. But let's say if this was more ornate and not have to do it twice. So to keep it simple, we'll leave it as this here. But we're going to go to Create. We're going to go to Mirror. We're going to highlight the objects that we want to mirror. Or you can individually select them if you want. Select. I prefer to just highlight them and then select whatever I don't need. The mirror line will be that middle line for that rectangle, or the bottom line of that rectangle. Once you select it, you'll get an idea as to what it's supposed to look like. If you like it, submit to it and hit OK. If you don't and say, oh, wait, you know what? I wanted to add something else, go ahead and hit Cancel. So in this case here, I made a mistake. I wanted to add a little rounded tip or an arc to the top of these flourishments. So I'm going to do a 3-point arc. Pick corner 1, pick corner 2. I pull it out till it locks in place. And there we go. Now I'm going to create another one on this one here. So let's do arc, 3-point arc, point 1, point 2. And there you have it. Boom. Now, at this point, once I'm pretty satisfied with the way this looks, I like to modify the sketch and delete these lines that are no longer necessary. That way I don't have to do it later on for other reasons, even when I do like the mirroring and when I do the patterns around the snowflake. So I'm satisfied with the way this looks, so we're going to go ahead and commit to that mirroring. So again, Create, Mirror, highlight what you want. My mouse is not working, not cooperating correctly. So Control, click. That's all the things that I want to mirror. I'm going to go ahead and select that center line. I'm going to hit OK. And there you have it. That is your first leg of a snowflake. And you can only, again, you design one half and mirror it to the other side. Now, obviously, this is great for a snowflake, but this can be used on so many different designs, especially when you need symmetrical looks on both sides. So I hope this helped. Any questions, let me know.